Hello, this is Z400. I got a little bit of a update on my Banshee. Uh, so far, plastics are off again. Reason being, gas tank. It seems like once a week I have my freaking Banshee apart. It's not even funny. Like, holy shit, once a week something either has to break or have to get replaced. And in my case, I've known this problem since last week, since the last time I had the plastics off. I didn't think I was going to fix it because it wasn't really that effective. And then the problem got worse and worse as I kept riding. Basically, now I'll explain my problem. I don't know if you guys noticed this yet, but there's no wiring harness in the Banshee, except for the coil. Got everything unplugged, brake sensor, throttle sensor, kill switch, throttle, I guess the torque sensors. I cut these torque sensors a while back. Stator wires. The only thing that's wiring on here is this, kill switch, throttle sensor, brake sensor. Reason being is that my Banshee would idle. I don't know if I have any idle videos of it. If I do, you guys will know when it's idling, every once in a while it tends to miss. You guys probably figure, what am I talking about, miss? It would idle, and then as it would idle, it would act like I hit the kill switch, just like this, look, off, on, as it was idling. Then every once in a while as I would rev it, it would bog a little bit, and then it would pick right up in the RPMs. Then the other day, this happened to me 3 times already. I did it 12 o'clock with my Banshee pretty hard, and I cracked my frame. I'll show you guys in a sec. About a few weeks ago. And ever since then, it's been bogging every once in a while, like I cut a wire or something. The other day, I was giving it full throttle. It was acting like the parking brake was on, but there's no parking brake on it. It's completely eliminated off the caliper and up at the handlebars. Got an MSR perch on it. So, and then a few weeks ago, the headlights stopped working. So I found out that there was wiring right along here that burnt off. So I rewired it. Headlights were working, then they went out again. So I figured the missing and the headlights must have been together. So I whipped out the harness. Tomorrow I'm going to be going up to a car show in Lake Compounds in Bristol, Connecticut, Lake Compounds on Sunday. And then tomorrow I'm going to go up to Rhinebeck, New York, Dutchess County, New York, up there for another car show. And up there they sell spool wiring. So I'm going to buy wiring, and I'm just going to rewire my whole harness, whatever's giving me problems. Right over here where the fresh tape is, if you give me one sec, right over here is where I joined it. I literally, all the wires in the harness, all 6 or 15 of them, whatever how many they are, I had to cut and splice new ones from here to here. So the way I had it, this whole harness was cut off on both sides, so I had to join it. So most likely another wire broke. Let's see if I got all these wires. This is aftermarket CDI. It's a digital ignition, California, whatever the frick it's called. I don't know where this Banshee came from. He said his friend owned it. The guy freaking taped up everything, as you can see. I want to figure out what wire goes where. That way I can figure this out. This shit right here for the voltage regulated ground is pretty well crimped. That could also done it. Either way, CDI, voltage regulator, right here. Voltage regulated grounds with it. This was a brake light sensor. These 3 right here for the stator. As we move down the harness, this is where it gets kind of confusing. Yep, these 2 right here are headlight wiring. These 2 right here are the coil wires. Ground and positive, whatever the frig they are. This right here was for the front brake sensor. This was for the throttle sensor. This was for the kill switch. This wiring, I don't like the way they did it. They just spliced in the wire and left it all bunched up. And then this is the ignition. So I pretty much got it all in my head. So now what I gotta do is I gotta take off all this wrapping and then just uncover the wires. Probably not gonna rewire the whole harness, like all these little wires and stuff. Well, all the wires have to do with spark. I'm probably gonna rewire. And to help me out getting off the harness, I took off the right side rear exhaust. Before I forget, I told you guys I was going to show you guys my cracked frame. You guys can see my grab bar is wearing out unevenly on 12 o'clock. So that's how I cracked my frame. On the KFX, it's just all nice and flat, but over here it's off. Guys, look at my frame. Look at this mount right here. Look at that mount right there. It's high up. I'll give you guys a rear view. This one here is a lot higher. What had happened was I tried 12 o'clocking off like a 4-foot ledge. And then as soon as it came off, the whole quad went like this instead of down like the way I thought it was. And it just snapped hard on the grab bar on grass. So therefore, I put a crack in it. Right there, it goes down, not down the other side yet. So I got to pull off this pipe, the silencer, and the grab bar. I got to hit this down without snapping it off. I'm just going to have the guy weld it up. Then I'm going to put my grab bar back on. Oh, shit. Never mind, it just broke. Holy shit, I pushed down a little bit with a little bit of pressure, and I finished breaking it. Is it where it should be at least? It's a little bit more off. There we go. That's where it should be. Alright, grab bar's fixed. Now I just gotta get that thing welded up. It's got a nice crack in it now. Anyway, talk to you guys later. I'm gonna get to work on splitting my harness. Talk to you guys later.